man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
It's I got some shit to say to podcast, man. We back like we don't stop because we never do. ChadArmesTV in the building as always.
ChadArmesTV.com.
Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
Shout out Whistle Fizzle.
Whistle
RIP.
Fizzle.
R.I.P.
And yeah, still going. Episode 40,000 it seems
41,
like.
Dirt and Whiskey, baby. Dirt and Whiskey.
That's 41?
41.
Gotcha. Tonight's
41. Sorry.
Tonight's special. And tonight we're going to try something different. Me and Chatty are working as usual.
Yep. There you go.
Let's just try it right now. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy what we get to enjoy.
Here.
It's I got some shit to say to podcast, and as you see, there's a bubble floating in the midst of me and Chad's heads.
Yeah.
It's our friend FJ Outlaw.
Yeah, man.
What up?
What up with you, boss?
Ain't shit, just cooling right now, working on this next album.
Fun
I got an
fact.
album about to drop here in the beginning of February, and I'm working on the following. You know, I try to stay one ahead.
That's the best way to be,
Yeah,
man.
for sure, dog.
Stay in their face with it. Fun fact.
Yeah.
I've never met FJ Outlaw.
Nah, man. This is my. I mean, me and him
There
talked on
you
Instagram.
have.
Yeah. I'm in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard that dude's an acquired taste, man. You either love him or hate him, you know what I mean?
That's what they say about me. Most people say I'm an asshole. Which set up the perfect platform.
Yeah, but
for us
I
to
feel
do
like
this.
in 2021 and now going into 2022, I feel like people mix up being an asshole with keeping it real.
Yeah,
You know
people
what I
got
mean?
way too sensitive.
Like
bro.
with the way the world is now, with all the pronouns and the cancel culture, and pretty much if you don't agree with me, you're being an asshole. Is what it boils down to nowadays. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we got you on, we were watching your newest video with what's the kid's name?
Trap House Coda.
How old is that kid?
Yeah. Is he a
How
young?
old is he? I think he's like
He's a baby, ain't he?
probably 24 or something like that.
I
He's a
figured he was-
cool ass cat though, man.
Yeah,
He's
man.
definitely got some little prodigy vibes going on, bro.
Yeah,
Like he
sure.
he can sing, he can rap. Like I fuck with the cat, and he's cool as hell. You know what I mean? Like I had fun shooting the videos with him and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
video's dope. The visual's super dope.
Song's cool too. Like,
Yeah, Ghost is a motherfucking beast, bro. I don't know if I can say motherfucking on the podcast.
Yeah, dude's a
My bad,
legend, bro. Like a fucking legend. Like everything he puts together is gold, man. He's like a fucking Hype Williams or some shit. Like you can't miss
Bro,
with
it's
Ghost,
crazy.
yeah.
for sure.
So do you want to? I guess we could get into it like this, man. Do you want to start like about what age would you say that you kind of got into doing music, Bo? Like about what age was it? Was it a youngster?
Probably like impregnation 30. You know what I mean? I'll say. Really, because like my dad was in a country band that was pretty well known, like not only in Florida, but like they went and played the Battle of the Band at the Grand Ole Opry and came in like third place, I think it was.
Dope.
Oh hell yeah.
And then, so really, it's kind of in my blood. I feel like I was never really one of those people to be like shit passes down through blood, but it's kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Like even like when I was in school, bro, I was kind of like a little asshole. So like they just kind of passed me on, so they didn't have to deal with me for another year. But like I never really paid attention in school for real. Like all I ever really cared about was music. Like when I was like 5, I convinced my mom to get me a pair of used drumsticks from a pawn shop on the beach. And by 2 weeks later, the whole dash in her Ford Mustang was beat to shit because I'd be in the riding with her listening to the radio beating on the dash with the drumstick. But I used to take, I had hockey sticks, bro, and I took tacks when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I put them in the hockey sticks and stretched rubber bands as far as I could to try and make a guitar.
That's pretty
And
innovative.
then when I was like 8 years old, my parents got me an electric guitar for my birthday. And it was pretty much on from there, bro. Like, all right, so listen. See, you done got me into a story. And I'm one of those motherfuckers that when you ask me a question, I'm going to follow it up in like 3 hours of what led up to that. You know what I'm saying? So
And just if I cut you off, it's just because I'm excited to talk to you. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, fact. I appreciate y'all. But listen, so we used to do, my birthday's the day before Christmas. So as a family, we would meet up at my grandma's house before she passed away, like day before Christmas. To all celebrate Christmas together. And when they gave me my guitar a week early that year when I was like 8, I kept bothering my stepdad that I wanted to bring the guitar with me to my birthday party at my grandma's, but they didn't want to hear that fuckery. So he was like, listen, I'll make you a deal. If you can figure out how to teach yourself how to play Happy Birthday to yourself, you can bring it with you. And my mom and dad said that I went back in the room, and he said, "I'll be damned if 10 minutes later you ain't come back out talking about there and there and I did that shit. So it was kind of on from there for real.
That's dope.
That's really dope.
So
bro.
this is the second story I've heard of FJ Outlaw being like a musician, like to where he plays guitar, and then he mentioned the drumsticks at an early age. Do you still play drums, or is that?
Bro, to be real with you, I've never even owned a full drum set still because I grew up so poor. Like, I wanted a drum set. So, like, one year for Christmas, my mom, the only thing she could afford to get me was there was like a broken-ass drum set in the pawn shop that all it came with was the bass drum, one tom drum, and what's it called, the top hat,
the cymbal thing
by your snare drum. It came with those three pieces, bro. And I got to a point when I was a teenager, bro, that I could be holding. I had a Dean Flying V guitar, bro. I could hold that guitar, and I had the bass drum at my feet with the top hat next to it, and I could play a beat on the bass drum and the top hat while I played
Are you hearing this?
on the guitar at the same time, bro.
Holy man, get this man a harmonica, and he's gonna be set.
Bro, and it's crazy because I just stopped. Like, once I found rap music for real, before I even had ever heard like a country rap beat, like with a guitar and all that, like, and I first figured out that I could like write lyrics, you know what I mean, and I was lyrical. I fucking, oh shit, I just got dizzy real quick. What the fuck? That was weird.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I forgot what I was even talking about. That was weird, bro.
Oh, yeah, no,
Crash and burn.
You was talking about the.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
You was talking about your drums.
Yeah, so I could play the guitar and the drums at once and shit, but once I found out I was lyrical and could write rap music, I kind of stopped fucking with instruments. You know what I mean? And just like I was kind of shocked that I could put like lyrics together in my head, so I kind of focused on that for a little while, like a long while after that, you know?
Yeah.
But I've been like, I can't read music, so I play by ear. But I've never tried to play like a reeded instrument, like a saxophone. But really, my whole life, any instrument I've ever picked up, I can figure out how to play something on. Like, I play the harp, the trombone, the piano, fucking everything, for real.
Well, that says you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, at least.
Yeah, for
obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
That's because that's something I never possessed. I couldn't fucking.
No, me either, man. I could never play any instruments.
Always wanted to.
Yeah.
Just never. I don't have the patience.
Bro, you remember the game Mousetrap and all that shit, like Monopoly and all that? I had all those boxes, and when I got my mom to give me those drumsticks, when we weren't in the car, I would set up my board games like drum pads, and I'd beat the shit out of the boxes until we had to throw the games away.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I like that better or not.
No, I like the other one.
Sorry, guys. This is new.
We're still trying stuff on the fly.
So, do you still play instruments regular? Do you still pick up the guitar and strum around on it from time to time, or?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm at the studio, I do, because there's like a whole wall of a bunch of different, like, they got a 12-string up there and shit. It's super dope. There's a video, I think, still on my Instagram. If not, I know it's on my TikTok, where I went to the studio like a month ago, and I had fell asleep listening to music on my phone. And when I fell asleep, Simple Man was playing. So when I woke up, that song was still in my head. So when I got to the studio, I like turned my camera on and I grabbed the guitar off the wall and I was like, I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. And within like 2 minutes of trying to figure it out, with the video that's on my TikTok and Instagram is what I came out with, and I was playing fucking Simple Man.
That's dope, man.
Super dope.
So you started doing you started with that kind of music first, and then you started doing rap. You started getting into rap and stuff. Was that like early teens?
Yeah, well, kind of, bro. I went through a lot of phases in life. Like, I feel like I went through a lot more than the average, like, kid did my age and the average person, you know, did my age.
Yeah.
So, and being that, like, I grew up being the youngest kid in the neighborhood. So I was 5, 6 years old hanging out with 13-year-olds. I was the youngest kid in the neighborhood, you know. So my versatility in music, like listening and knowledge, I feel like is a lot more broad than a lot of people's, because like I was growing up, my parents would listen to a lot of country music, but then I met my friends and they put me on to like fucking Tupac and Coolio, and then I moved on to like Korn and Manson and 311 and No Doubt and just fucking everybody, because that's all I ever gave a fuck about, you know? So I'm at the flea market buying random CDs and going home to listen to them in my little CD player, you know?
Yeah.
Or even when it was still cassette tapes, you know?
For sure, yeah. Same here.
Have you Chad, have you heard FJ sit down with Bunny?
I've only
Shout
seen
out Bunny.
Yeah,
We love
shout
Bunny.
out Bunny. We're supposed to be getting on there soon.
Yeah, I love Bunny. That's the fucking fan band right there.
Yeah.
FJ got a story to tell, bro. Like,
Yeah.
FJ's been through some shit.
I saw some of the clips that she had posted on the YouTube. Yeah.
But yeah, I checked it out. Shit, probably when it debuted. It seems like a while ago now. But it seems like that's I'd already taken notice to you just because of the Mako shit and just because of Bravo and Lex's relationship. You know how involved Lex is over here.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's all like unspoken family type shit.
For
you know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah.
And I see you out here bubbling for real now.
Sure. Absolutely, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like once I caught a glimpse of you, it was just like projectile. You're just going. The stock's just rising. But
I'm trying.
yeah,
Good
but
luck.
you're doing great.
Yeah,
keep up the good work. Just keep
doing what
going.
you're doing, Bubba. You're killing it.
I appreciate it, man. I can't wait for everybody to hear this new album I'm going to drop. I feel like their fucking mind's going to be blown, bro. They're like, and it's crazy because the album is so, like, versatile in its own. You know what I mean? Like, I've got some of the, like, you know, of course, Ego and Bleeding are on there, but that's the two I've dropped from this project. And when everybody hears the other shit that's on the project, their fucking head's going to spin. They're going to be like, what in the fuck?
You got a title for the project yet?
Yeah, it's going to be called Hopeless Emotions.
Gotcha.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Do you want to talk about how you linked with Mako, or did you say something? You want to say something else?
No, you're fine.
Do you want to talk about how you ended up getting with Mako Music, like how that came about, how you met Bravo and them?
All right, so when I first started doing music, right? Like, not first started doing music, but I had my producer at the studio I was working with at the time was like, hey, man, I think you should hear this beat because I think your voice would go great on it. And he showed me a beat that was kind of like the Deliverance beat from Bubba Sparks.
Yeah.
And that was really the first time I had ever heard, like, a country rap beat, and my fucking mind was blown. I was like, this is fucking golden. Like, this is what I've been missing, you know?
Yeah.
So I signed with these dudes. They were like a local label, like where I was from.
I'm catching up now.
Really, at the end of the day, my loyalty kind of got me fucked up. I signed a contract for them when I was getting it looked over because I thought they were my friends, but they ended up screwing me over or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Gator had met them like prior from working with another artist that they had, but he had moved to Florida and he needed somewhere to record. So I met him at the studio there, and I did the feature with him for Meet Me in the Mud to kind of try and help boost me, you know. But I got in a real fucked up situation with that label because, like, the dude that was running it, like, you know, whatever, people get in fucked up situations and do things they wouldn't normally do, whatever the case may be. But he was telling me it was no money being made when there was actually money being made, you know. So Gator really, like, helped me when I met him, and he mediated my deal of getting out of that contract. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And during that mediation of me, like, buying my likeness and my videos and all that shit from the label, because, you know, technically they still own that. Regardless whether there's a loophole that I can get out of the contract, they still own my likeness and all that because I was signed to them, you know?
Yeah.
So Gator negotiated me out of that deal, but during him going back and forth with us and the dude that we both knew from the studio, one of the things I remember he said to me was, I'm gonna help get you out of this as easy as I can, but you have to promise me you'll never sign another record deal again. And I made him that promise that day. So that's really how I met Gator. But then when Gator left music for a little while, was like, I'll be back in 5 years. He comes back and drops Savannah. Boom.
Yep.
So it starts bubbling. And then one day before I signed with Mako, I went over to Tampa and I recorded 5 albums that I had piled up, written over the last year.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
And then I'm sitting on my porch, like, trying to figure out how I'm going to make something bubble, and I get a message from Gator, and he's like, yo, call me. So I called him, because, you know, I mean, that's the homie. We don't speak all the time, but he's the one that helped me get out of the fucked up situation. So he hits me up, and he's like, yo, I'm seeing the music you're doing. I'd like you to come out and talk to us. So me and my manager at the time, George, rode the fuck up to where the little headquarters was at, and I ended up signing, you know, because even though our deal was don't ever sign another record deal again, I know Gator and I know what Gator's been through, and I also know where Gator's heart's at. So when Gator told me he started a label, I knew in my head this is going to be my last chance to get with a label that I know is not going to fuck me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that
Like,
boy
bro,
knows what.
after that shit with Gator, he had me promise not to ever sign a record deal again. Me and my manager at the time started looking into, like, you know, the music industry and all that. And, man, when you start digging in and getting knowledge about how the big machine and the actual music industry actually works, people will be fucking mind blown, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
Is this the same George that's with y'all? That is always with y'all now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So that's cool. That's
Yeah,
some,
it's
like,
my fucking boy, bro. He stuck with me. Bro, like, I went through that fucked up situation, and George and Gator are the ones that really got me out of it. George actually funded the whole thing. Like, I don't even remember if I mentioned it on Bunny's podcast, but, bro, I tell people all the time, when I had my first 4 million views on one video on YouTube, and that was back when they was paying, I was living in the woods, bro. I was homeless. I didn't have a car. I didn't have food. I didn't have cigarettes. I didn't have a fuck thing. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, I had caught that story about the deal situation and how you spoke on Bravo sort of helping you out, getting you out of your current situation and make you, speed up the process or whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't hear you. My headphones died.
Oh, no. I'm just gonna keep it rolling and cut it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see if we can get FJ back in here. We lost the guy earlier, but we're gonna get him back. Look at there he is.
Oh.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh. Okay, well, we're back.
He's back.
Who does that?
It's
Who the fuck does that? What an idiot.
Hey man, call him like I see him there, son.
Hey, dude, it happens,
Well,
Bubba.
you know what's funny, bro? Is I used to have a real issue. I wouldn't call it an issue, but a lot of people had an issue with the way I talk to people. Like, so they would fuck something up and they'd be like, way to go, fucking stupid. But then, like, those same people would get to know me and we'd be, like, riding in the car and I'd, like, drop my cigarette at a time or I'd drop my vape and be like, fucking idiot. They're like, who are you talking to? I'm like, I'm talking to myself. I don't just talk to y'all like this. I treat myself this way, too. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
You smoke cigarettes, FJ?
Nah, I did, bro, for a very fucking long time. Like such a long time that a lot of people don't believe me, type shit. But for real, like I told y'all, I was the youngest kid in the neighborhood, 5, 6, 7 years old, running around with 13-year-olds and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So the first time, like, I didn't start actually, like, I've never been a thief. The only thing I've really ever stolen is cigarettes from my mom, you know?
Right.
And I got caught stealing a piece of bubble gum when I was a kid by the guy that owned the corner store at the corner of the trailer park, and I was so embarrassed that I never stole anything ever again, bro. But the first time I got caught stealing, like, a full pack of cigarettes, actually 2 of them from my mom, because I was full on smoking at that point. I was in 3rd grade, and I got called to the office.
Holy shit.
Your mom's on the phone.
Oh,
and
shit.
She was like, hey, man, I lost some cigarettes. Do you know where they went? And I'm like, nah, not at all. Panic mode, instantly. So I get out of school and I fucking run my little ass home because my trailer park was like a little down the street from the school. So I walk to school every day. So I get home and I rip open my little door, my little desk in my room. And you know, you got a pencil drawer. I ripped that hole open and the 2 packs of cigarettes were sitting there. So I took them out and threw them under my bed real quick. He walked in the room and yanked the drawer open and looked in there and goes, where the fuck are they? I knew I was fucked up in the game on that point, dog.
When my sister caught my mother smoking, when my mother caught my sister smoking, she made her eat a pack of cigarettes. My sister puked her guts out. When she caught me, she just yelled at me until she was blue in the face. That was it. My sister's always been pissed.
My mom was kind of like, man, my mom was the mom that, you know, because I ain't really fuck with my real dad like that. So my mom was kind of like my mom and my dad. Because you know how you are when you're a kid. Like, my stepdad provided for me, but I was always that little asshole like, you ain't my real dad.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I follow you.
But, you know, I love him. Salute to him. He was amazing to me growing up. But, you know.
It happens, though, man. That's a cool story, though, about the cigarettes. I mean, everybody's had them little stories, I guess. About
Dude, I got caught stealing next to my apartments when I was like 12 years old. I was stealing a big old piece of chocolate. It was like this chocolate candy out of the top counter of the bicycle store. There was a bicycle store right next to the apartments I grew up in. And this, like, Oriental lady caught me, dog, and she got so verbal with me, like, loud. She was like, I see you, bro, like,
it's a society type shit.
Dude, and I panicked, dude, and I took that chocolate out of my pocket and threw it on the counter and just ran out the door.
Shit yourself and just ran.
Yeah. That was basically it. But I didn't stop
yeah.
stealing.
Bro,
I always
like-
stole cigarettes.
It was like the 90s when that still happened to me, you know. So it was still back when, like, low key, my mom would like send me to the store with a note because we knew the guy, and he would like give me the cigarette for her type shit. You know what
dope.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like back in those days. So the dude knew me, like he knew me by name. But I was a little dumbass, and you know, I knew nothing about. I didn't know what a camera was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm like walking down the aisle. I think the bubble gum was like 5 cents a piece. So I was like, I got $1. I can get 10, but I'm gonna take 11. And I
Right.
slid one in my pocket, and I got up to the register, and the dude's name was Roger. He still owns the store over there. He said, "What do you got in your pocket, Justin?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "Empty out your pocket." I'm a kid, so I'm like, uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? So I empty out my pocket, and there's a little piece of bubble gum in there. And he was like, "You don't do that." He was like, "If you ever need something from me, you ask me. You don't take from me, and I'll give it to you."
Yeah.
And I was so fucking mortified that I just never stole anything ever again. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
real though. That was
yeah,
real.
that's one thing about me, bro. I might look like a grungy motherfucker. You can leave me in a room with $1 million, and there's a good chance if you come back in a week, there's gonna be 1,015,000. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say shit.
Real shit.
Yeah, that's love.
No, that's real shit. That's what that is.
No, for sure.
that guy burned a hole in you, Bubba.
Bro, never again.
But he did it the right
I'm
way.
not here to act like I was an angel. You know, everybody goes through their little stage where they're, you know, doing shit they shouldn't be doing. But I've never been like I'm gonna slide this in my pocket and just kind of take off type of guy. You know what I mean? Because of that situation.
Yeah.
So you spoke on the album coming out in February. What happens between then? More visuals? You got more shit coming with Ghost? What's happening, man? What's next for
I'm
FJ?
working on that right now. I'm gonna do some new visuals. I want to shoot a video. I got a song coming out called "Lies Away." That it ain't the longest song in the world, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna fuck with it pretty heavy. You know?
Yeah.
I love the amount of content y'all put out with the visuals. It seems like
man, it's beautiful. I love it.
yeah, the way Mako moves, man, I mean, Bravo knows what the fuck he's doing, dog. Like that's coming from. I mean, I was a Nashville rapper back way when.
Yeah.
But Bravo's know what he's doing the whole time. Same with Lex and with when I saw Mako's progression, and then as he started acquiring artists like yourself, and then like you said, Sav and Fury, and who else we got?
Best Believe. Trap House Coda.
Trap House Coda.
Roosevelt, Hard Target. I mean, bro,
Yeah, Hard Target.
the lineup is just fucking.
It's bananas.
monster.
Yeah, and you got enough flavors in there to where you can't really miss. You know what I'm saying? Like if they don't dig this one, they'll dig the next one. Like the shit works.
I love the y'all.
Blind Fury, bro.
Oh, dude.
Salute to that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
He is the most talented human being I've ever met in my entire life, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was telling Lex, bro. I heard. As a matter of fact, I found on the y'all skit when you were live on Instagram like a week ago. I heard Lex telling y'all about how Blind Fury like looked at him. He wasn't sure if he was really blind type shit. Bro, like Fury's cool, man. Me and Fury clip. Like I fuck with him. I asked him one day. I said, Fury, how do you know every time I come in the room? That motherfucker told me I could hear the air move, brother.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Hear
has
the
to be
air
wild.
move?
Yeah.
Like what kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
when you're missing a sense, it's like proving that all your other senses are intensified. Like
bro, Blind Fury can mimic my voice to the point that it's scary, bro.
Yeah.
Like Blind Fury mimicked my voice to the point that I called my mom and put her on speakerphone, and she had not a fucking clue she wasn't talking to me, bro.
I did an impersonation of FJ back. But we'll have to find that clip and get it to FJ. There's we're 40 episodes in, man, and that's over a short period of time. But there is a small clip somewhere where I do an impersonation of FJ Outlaw.
It wasn't as good as Blind Fury's, but it was solid.
No, I'm sure it wasn't as good as Blind Fury's. He's way too much more talented.
Well,
than
I
myself.
saw it on the story. I wanted somebody's story or something. I posted it, I think.
But I do need to find that clip and get it to you because it was classic. It was a classic moment. And then Lex tried to lie on me.
I always love seeing that, you know?
Was that?
That's what I love seeing that. When people send me that shit has me cracking up.
Yeah, that's a dope quality to have as an artist, man. I mean, it makes you stand out.
You definitely know when you come onto a song. Another thing I like about Mako too that I love so much is the collaboration between all the different artists.
Yeah, in house. Cool. You got that much talent in house. What the fuck you ain't gotta go outside.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit. As long as everybody play together, man, we winning.
Yeah,
that's just it makes the most sense, man. And like I said, there's a little taste of everything going on in there.
Yeah, you get a little bit of everything.
But it's all like migrating to just one brand, and the shit's fire, man. I love it. I'm excited for what Lex has got going with the shit.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, like, we're trying to break barriers, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is just the beginning, Bubba, for what y'all got going. Like that, you're literally beginning stages of what is to be for what's happening.
Yeah.
But
I just figured out a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, that I got put on a Apple Country Music playlist with my song with Jelly with Forgive Me. It's on
that's dope.
like, I didn't even know it was a thing. Somebody texted me and was like, "Yo, congratulations!" And I was like, "On what?" And they were like, "Get put on the playlist." And my dumb ass was like, "What's that mean?" I was like, "What do you mean I'm on the playlist?" Like,
yeah, it's funny what those Jelly Roll collabos do behind curtains.
So like the other albums on your Apple Music, those I think it was like I counted 6 albums that dropped before Broken did it. The first one you did with Mako, is that all the stuff you said you had sitting that you recorded, or is that just old stuff?
Nah, that's older stuff, bro. Everything that I recorded before I got with Mako is just killing right now. We haven't put that.
Oh, okay. That's just all independent stuff you did.
Out there, bro.
I got you. Okay. Because I noticed you had like 5 or 6 albums on Apple Music that I guess was just like independent stuff you had did before, like back in the day.
Yeah, well, there's like you got Shotguns and Whiskey was my first EP, which was the other half of the album I put out more tracks and hit. That was just the first label that Gator got me out of that deal. Then I believe I did Life of the Outlaw, which was when I was wilding out. I don't know if you see that album cover. But
oh yeah, I've listened to all of it. Yeah, I got it on here. Yeah.
Let me see.
Lyrical Narcan, the mixtape. Yeah.
And then I believe I then did Lyrical Narcan, which was basically just me hopping on other people's beats, and there's some fucking bangers on there too, depending on what style of music you like. And then I believe I did but there's also Phonetic Freshman, which is like the shit from when I first figured out I could rap.
Okay. Hell yeah.
But that dropped later, but it's actually early. That's like my earliest of the early music.
Right.
You know what I mean? That I ever really put out that I was still able to like salvage.
Yeah. And then you did Saltwater.
And then I did Label Denounce, which Label Denounce I wrote, but that was like the album that was supposed to follow me leaving that local label.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There's a lot of
Which
material.
is why I call it Label Denounce.
That is the first time I heard you. That album, I saw that album on somebody's playlist or like a Facebook post, or that was before Mako and all that. I remember seeing that album cover. That's where
Which one? Which one?
Label Denounced or whatever. Is that the one when you're in the business suit?
It's like a
that's
like a cartoon.
Yeah, that's the one I first saw.
Behind the desk.
Yeah, that's the first one I ever saw of you. And then, man, that you had a lot of bangers on that Broken album, man. Like a lot of them, like out the gate. Yeah.
I think that's all I've heard from
you. Well, and it's crazy because, I mean, you know, with every artist, with most of their albums, they're going to have a list of songs that they don't really like. Mm-hmm. But it's mind-blowing to me how it seems like almost every time I drop an album and I'll pick 2 or 3 songs that I'm like, I don't like those songs, and everybody fucking loves those songs. Yep. It's crazy.
That's how it is with Leroy. Leroy's like, because he records so much, and I'll be like, man, this song is so dope. He's like, I trashed that one. I was like, why'd you trash that one, bro? It was fire. He's like, I just didn't like it. I was like,
FJ, do you know how many albums Chad Arms has?
Too many.
15.
26.
Yeah, man, it's pretty deep catalog.
I promise.
Bro, me and Jelly have 30 songs that we recorded before 2012. We haven't recorded a track together since then, but I've been doing it since about like, I don't know, like 04, 05. But I met Bravo in 09 when Lex came home. I met Bravo and Lex same time. I knew of their music, obviously, way before. But that's when I met Bravo and Lex both. And
drop the name on them.
Do what?
What was the group called?
Oh, Top Dollar, baby.
Yeah. Top Dollar Boys.
Dude, they dropped those albums when we were in high school. Like I think I was a junior in high school.
They set the bar, bro. Like here local?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that bar was set high too, Bubba. I mean,
bro, you know they set the bar because that was before goddamn the internet.
For sure.
Really. That was before goddamn you could drop shit on iTunes or YouTube or any of that.
Yeah.
So when I knew about stacking Gator and everybody down here in Florida at that time, you know you were doing something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That kind of reach, man. We talked about it when me and Squints interviewed Lex and Bravo. If they had the internet when they were doing what they were doing, they would have been Cash Money status, dog. That's how much they were shaking it. Yeah. That's how much they were shaking.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Some people may say I'm out of line for saying this, but I don't give a fuck. It's my opinion. Kick my ass.
Yeah.
If the internet would have been around in the beginning with Gator and all them, the genre that we're in would be 15 years advanced, more advanced than it already is.
For sure.
Yeah, there's a handful of artists
we
out there
already
we
broken
could
into
probably
the
talk about this
mainstream at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were so far ahead of the curve even back then. It's crazy.
Dude. Yeah.
That's one of the pieces of advice that Gator gave me when he was getting out of that contract. Is he was like, if you have a song that you think is a good song, you need to push that motherfucking song. He said, you know how many albums I put out, Bubba? And I was like, how many? He said, so many I've run out of words. I don't even know what to say anymore because I've already said it all.
Yeah.
Right. I've been way closer to Lex over the years than I have Bravo, unfortunately. And the first sit down I ever really got with Bravo is when we interviewed Bravo and Lex together, which was years later after the influence and all that kind of shit. Yeah. I was just lucky enough to stay out of the crosshairs over the years. That Target Unlocked shit, bro. Like nobody wants that shit with Bravo.
Dude, me and
Bravo goes so hard, bro.
Me and Gator, I mean, shit.
Snaps.
We've done several songs together too, but like
I got one with Bravo put together through a collabo.
Yeah, so like it's crazy to have everything, and then now Lex is like, Lex works. I mean, he's just as big a part of this as we're all, all part of this moving thing that we're doing. But I'm just glad to see what Lex has got in store for this situation with Mako, because Lex goes just as hard as Bravo does.
Like I said, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sure. You're in good hands there, FJ.
No, for sure.
Okay.
But just outside looking in, man, we're proud of you. And like I said, it's like unspoken family shit. It's like extended family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, bro. But I appreciate y'all for real. Like, I'm proud of myself, bro. Especially like people are doing this 10-year challenge. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even want to do the 10-year challenge, though, because if I looked at me a year and a half ago, right before I got with Mako, compared to who I am today, the change is fucking so significant. Like, it's ridiculous.
I just looked at your catalog online, and it went back to like 2017, and it was pretty significant just over those 4 years. So I could only imagine. Man. Check out me and Chad's 10-year challenge. We put up one together. That's how long we've been rocking together.
Yeah, it's been longer than that, but hell yeah, man. We just appreciate you jumping on, man.
For sure. Do me a favor though, bro. When you come back through the Ville, you gotta pull up. Let's smoke one. Do this episode the right way. The people have been asking when we get FJ on. So I mean, it's only right that we reach out and at least do it like this for now. Because, like I said, I'm a fan, bro, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking the time just to chat with my dumb ass when you don't even know me.
Yeah. Man, hey, listen, it's love. I appreciate y'all like having me on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a few shows that I'm about to be doing, possibly a tour or two. But at some point during that run, when I'm up outside and I'm out of Florida, I'll definitely have to pull up on y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
dude, absolutely.
We'll make that happen.
But there's got to be a Nashville stop on this tour. Like, shit. Bravo,
I'm pretty
Bravo
sure.
and Lex got to figure that shit out.
Spots yet, but I know there's supposed to be. If I do the one they're talking about, there could be a decent amount. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure that'll be in there.
Heck yeah, dude. We'll just keep pushing keep doing what you're doing, bro. Well, anytime you want to get back on here, even if it's just like this, if you got something you want to promote.
Yeah, next time don't jump on Lex's live. Just use that link and just call in, and we'll just let you in. That's like an exclusive link, so.
Boom! We're
gonna keep that shit to a short list, but you can call in this motherfucker anytime. Do it. We need the fucking views, bro. Shout out fucking FJ Outlaw, Bubba. We appreciate the fuck out of you, man. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Keep your foot on their neck, FJ. Keep getting at these motherfuckers, dog.
Hey, you already know.
Stay up,
much love, y'all. A whole lot of gang shit. Hey, hold on. I ain't been on Instagram in a few days saying this shit, so let me throw this on here for the people, just in case nobody told y'all today. Y'all beautiful. You're amazing. Get out there and kill that shit. A whole lot of gang shit. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Absolutely, man. Stay up, bro. Be safe.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to fucking FJ Outlaw.
That was dope, man.
Wasn't it, though?
That was dope. So, again, shout out to Mako. Shout out to FJ Outlaw. Shout out to Bravo, Sav, the whole gang. The whole gang at Mako. Lex, Mako Red is fixing to pop off.
We love that they're working hard like us.
Yeah. And it was dope to have FJ on. That's the first one of these we've done. We're gonna work out the kinks, obviously, but hopefully it looks and sounds good enough to where y'all can hear him.
I thought it went great.
We
have no fucking clue what we're doing. All this shit is just like Lex says. We build it as we fly it. Ain't that what he says?
Yeah, build it as we fly it. Yeah.
So luckily we ain't crashed and burned yet. That's thanks to y'all. But
shout out to Dale Earnhardt.
Damn, Chad. That was bad.
It's been 22 years.
It doesn't matter, dude. That hits people different.
I mean, I love R.I.P. Dale Earnhardt. Sorry.
Now I got to bleep that out too because they're gonna know who the first reference was. I bleep out.
Bleep it out.
No,
He did cry. I mean, it ain't like
it's factual. You're right, but it's hurtful.
Well, I'm fat, so that make people make fun of me. Okay,
We're even.
Yeah, we're.
I'm excited about that. Sky's the limit. I need all of y'all to DM your favorite celebrities and tell them to hit us up for IGotSomeShitToSay.com or ChadArmesTV.com that we need them on our show.
Absolutely.
We'll share that exclusive link we just spoke of with FJ, and on they'll be.
We got a good 40 minutes worth of stuff with FJ.
Was it?
It was that was 20 minutes, and then we had another 20 piece earlier.
We sit down in these chairs, and the world just starts spinning faster.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Since the last episode that we dropped, I don't want to talk about football right now because it's going to be so behind. The playoffs are going to be over with probably.
Oh, okay.
But other than what we did find out.
The playoffs.
Yeah.
The last like seeds that did develop later that evening.
It did. When this is being uploaded, it'll probably be like the first one will be over with, so we're not sure who got what.
I don't even know what day it is. Real life right now. What date is it?
It's January the 11th, a Tuesday. This will be coming out on.
Wait, will it?
Yeah. It'll be coming out on a Friday. It'll be coming out on a
next Friday.
Yeah,
golly, that's how much we're working, dude.
Bro, we're banking. So just when y'all know, because a lot of the it'll be the 21st when this is dropping. So we're recording it. We're banking the episodes, man. Banking the Eppies. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're doing.
Banking Eppies. Shout out to the ESPYs. Remember them? Do they still have the ESPY awards?
They do still have the ESPYs.
I didn't know ESPN was still a channel. I'm just kidding.
They are. I watched the national championship last night on it. We can talk about that. National championship. Down goes Bama.
Yeah. Too bad. Anybody that bet on Bama is probably hurting.
So if y'all know me, I'm a UT fan. I've been Vols fan since birth, and I don't really care for Alabama. Never really have. Right. That's just because it's in my blood. They're a great team. I love the way they play football. They have a great coach. All that good shit.
Yep.
And 9 times out of 10, I enjoy watching them lose. But last night, I was upset. Solely because the one time I fucking jumped on the bandwagon and put money on these motherfuckers, they lose. I lost both bets. I bet twice. I bet the money line at the end of the first and money line at the end of the game. Alabama on both. Lost on both.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Like I got all kinds of money just to ban.
That's why I just need to stay away from FanDuel because I'm one away from hitting a parlay.
That's all it takes. But then you hit that one and redemption.
Yeah, and then you just spend it right back. It's just
it really is.
Yeah.
I'm still up. I've been up. But there are moments where I say, damn, I just lost all that.
I just shit my pants, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out FJ Outlaw.
Shout out to FJ, man. So now we can just hit up. We're about to get old Bobby on here. We're about to get old Brob on here. Old Brob.
Sure.
Get old Brob on here.
Absolutely. You know who else we should get on here? Just for old time's sake.
Lil Wayne.
Sure.
Okay.
I was going to say Bobby Hooks. I think Bobby Hooks is a prime candidate for
this. That's what I'm saying. Sky's the limit, dadgummit.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit, and you know that you keep on, just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want. Okay.
Dude, I forgot we were doing a podcast.
I did too. We just entered a Notorious B.I.G. concert in heaven. R.I.P.
What's the name of the Prestige Worldwide? That's all I thought about.
Worldwide. Step Brothers.
Best
baby.
fucking movie ever, dude. We spoke on it a few episodes
back.
Top
5 Dead or Alive for Chatty Bob.
Really?
Absolutely. Step Brothers is in my top 5 favorite movies ever.
I'll go with that. Step Brothers is my favorite. Yeah. Top 5 too, probably. Yeah.
Mine is going to be
this is an important list. Pause. Wait. Chad is a movie guru. We spoke on this millions of times. The man used to own like thousands of DVDs when DVDs were a hot thing, and then they turned to Blu-rays. So Chad upgraded his DVD collection to all Blu-rays. Now it's all digital because he sold all the Blu-rays and upgraded to digital. But his fucking catalog of movies is bananas. He's like a human encyclopedia when it comes to pop culture.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, Chad, with that being said, top 5. Go.
Casino, favorite movie.
Really?
No. Teen Wolf, favorite movie ever.
Okay.
Then Casino, then Dumb and Dumber, then Goodfellas, then Step Brothers.
All fabulous choices.
Yeah. Just favorite movies. Obviously, terrible. Teen Wolf, terrible to people.
Well,
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Close 6, Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. Classic movie.
That one's great.
He's an arm wrestling truck driver.
He sure the fuck is.
That wins an arm wrestling competition to not only win a truck and money, but win the custody of his son.
Lincoln Hawk.
Over the top, dude. You turned your hat backwards.
Drop the pressure, Mike. Drop the pressure.
Drop it.
I think your breath stinks.
Nobody meets the world halfway.
Epic fucking movie. If you guys are probably born later than 95, look, what year did that movie come out? 80-something?
87, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
That's old. I bet half the fucking people listening have never even heard of this movie.
No, our demographics 35 to 44 or something like that.
I think the audio is too, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of old fuckers listening with us. Way to go, guys.
Bunch of old fucks. You bunch of old fuckers.
I feel much less stupid now. We're talking about something much more relevant than I tend to have grasped. What about current scenarios? What about how me and Chad have watched previous episodes and the tally of their like listens and views get blown the fuck out of the water thanks to you guys?
Of what?
How we're watching previous episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Our later, like our more current episodes, like let's say our last 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Those 12 episodes have more views than the first 20 combined.
Yeah, I mean, it's just people are starting to
Catch
pick up
the
steam.
wave.
Yeah, we're starting to gain steam, and that all just comes from
Word of mouth.
hard work, dedication, and having some cool friends.
Staying in y'all's fucking face.
Absolutely, dude. But
We're so close.
This is it's been a good little epi, man.
It's a filler. We had a good time.
It's not a filler. It's got FJ Outlaw. What the fuck you talking
That
about?
was a surprise.
I know, but that's not no filler, son.
It happened
This
suddenly.
is filler. It's all about FJ in this episode. This was just the filler before and after it. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
It's like this is kind of like you get a steak dinner and then you got like the fucking I don't know asparagus. This is the
Chad had asparagus tonight for the first
I had
time.
asparagus for the first time. Asparagus spears.
So when hang on, pause before he ate it. The first piece he ate, Chad picked it up. Now we all know the stock end it's like broccoli. If you get a stock, it's a lot more thicker and crunchy. It's tougher to chew.
Not a fan.
But towards the end, that's where the good shit's at, right?
Yeah.
And Chad, as soon as he grabbed a piece of asparagus, he picked it up and just bit the stalk off, like the end, and looked at me and went.
I tried it because his fiance put it on my plate and I wasn't fixing to disrespect her.
It took me a good 90 seconds to get him to get back on the try it one more time from the other end. Pause.
But I tried. But yeah, I did eat asparagus. Congratulations, Chad. You're a grown up.
You're a big boy. But he ate it all.
Get it.
Shout out Amy. She made dinner tonight. It was fucking banging.
That's some salmon. Salmon or salmon? Do you say salmon?
I say salmon.
Okay.
Salmon is a color of
Stupid.
a coloring book.
Pieces of shit say so. First of all,
Crayon.
hang on. I know this is a pre-thing, but R.I.P. Bob Saget, god dang it.
Man, let's get that out.
We were just talking about motherfuck Joey Gladstone.
And
then Bob
it should have been
Saget
Joey.
I didn't say that. Fuck Joey Gladstone.
Joey Gladstone. It's comedy.
R.I.P.
We're just having fun.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bob Saget, man. Such a hilarious comedian.
He really was. And we were just talking about him that episode. We mentioned Bob Saget and how
Full House, yeah.
we wanted to make sure Leroy was up to date about how he did his stand-up opposed to what we knew him as
we gave Bob Saget his flowers, man.
As he deserved them. You ever suck dick for coke?
Yeah. Bob Saget was hilarious.
Man, that's an addiction, man.
Betty White, R.I.P.
Man, this week sucks.
Well, I mean, this month sucks.
This month sucks. Shit. Forgot about old Betty.
John Madden. First of the year, top of 2022, we lose John Madden, Betty White and Bob Saget.
The vibe
Off
of this
rip,
episode just crashed through the floor. Like it started. Engine went out when you mentioned Bob Saget, and then the
What'd
other
you just
engine.
say?
Huh?
An
engine?
like a
Like
car
a plane.
engine, not
We're
okay.
a plane.
I thought you was
we're in a
going-
plane, and the engine went. The
I
first
thought you
engine
was
went
going
out.
somewhere else with that word.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Not me. The first engine went out on the plane. The second engine went out when you mentioned, what's her name? The old lady.
Betty White. RIP.
Thank you. Fucking brain fart.
Either
and then
way, man.
we crashed and burned when you
Before
mentioned
we
John
crash, though,
Madden.
I'm gonna throw my parachute up because I got a PP.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go and get it in. And we're back. Chatty went pee-pee.
I had to go pee.
Please wait while I go piss.
Go what?
Peace.
Oh, peace. Piss.
Peace. That's how I just made it up. Sorry.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's down in the count.
Down in the count.
But yeah, I got some shit to say to podcast, man. Episode 41, man. Shout
Episode
out to
what?
FJ Outlaw.
What number?
41.
31. Yeah, shout out FJ Outlaw.
Yeah, man. Went good. Again, this is something that we're going to be trying to wheel out here and there, depending on what guests can and can't pull up.
Depending on which guest got the nuts to come on.
Hell yeah, man.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's I got some shit to say. It's I got some shit to say.com. ChadArmesTV.com. Y'all know how the fuck we do. Y'all know how the fuck we doing. Y'all know how the fuck we working.
Hit that subscribe button, man. We're doing what we do when we do when we do it. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. We love all of y'all. 2022 is our year. Show and prove ENT. ChadArmesTV.com. I got some shit to say.com. Go fuck yourself if you don't like it.
We out.
Bitch, we got views.